The earth is calling. Its voice echoes through the winds, the oceans, and the forests. A call we can no longer ignore. The climate crisis isn't just a distant threat, it's here, right now, shaping our lives, our nations, and our future. Across the globe, we are witnessing the devastating impacts of climate change. Rising temperatures, fierce storms, wildfires, and floods are becoming more frequent. This is no longer just an environmental issue, it's a geopolitical one that challenges our very survival. Countries and communities are facing extreme weather, and the pressure is building. From small island nations sinking beneath rising seas to powerful nations debating fossil fuel policies, every corner of the world is affected. The divide between those who cause the most harm and those who suffer the most is widening. The reality is stark. The people who contribute the least to climate change often bear the heaviest burdens. Countries with the smallest carbon footprints are on the front lines of this crisis, while the largest polluters face little immediate consequence. This isn't just a matter of science, it's a matter of justice. The fight for our planet is also a fight for fairness. As leaders gather at climate summits, the stakes have never been higher. Every decision made, every agreement signed, has the potential to change the course of history. Will we rise to the challenge? Or will we continue down a path of inaction, leaving our children and grandchildren to bear the cost? Across the world, young voices are rising, demanding accountability, and demanding change. They are calling for a future where the earth isn't treated as a commodity to be exploited, but as a precious home that must be protected. Narrator: these young leaders understand that the climate crisis is a threat to everything they hold dear, to their homes, their health, and their way of life. They are leading the charge for climate action, urging every nation, every individual, to take bold steps toward a sustainable, just future. Scene: a wind farm generating clean energy, solar panels on rooftops, sustainable farming. Narrator: but there is hope. There are solutions, innovations, and technologies that can turn the tide. Renewable energy, sustainable agriculture, and green technologies are already reshaping economies and industries. These are the tools of a new, more resilient world, a world where we no longer see nature as something to conquer, but as something to cherish and protect. Cut to international collaboration on clean energy projects, countries sharing resources for climate solutions. This is not just about one nation's efforts, it's a global fight. Every country has a part to play. From ambitious climate policies to cross-border collaboration, we must unite to tackle this crisis. Our actions today will determine the world we leave behind. But while we push for change, we must not forget those already displaced by climate impacts. Communities torn apart by rising seas, by storms that level their homes, by droughts that drain their livelihoods. The human cost of climate change is rising, and we must act swiftly to ensure that no one is left behind. We are at a crossroads, standing at the edge of a choice. Do we continue to push our planet to the brink, ignoring the consequences for the sake of short-term gain? Or do we stand up, together, and fight for the future we want to see? A world where we live in harmony with nature, where our children inherit a thriving planet, not a broken one. The answer is in our hands. It's in the decisions we make every day, in the policies we advocate for, and in the actions we take to protect our environment. Together, we can overcome this challenge. Together, we can create a future where the Earth not only survives but flourishes. Scene: a green city, wind turbines spinning, solar panels glistening in the sunlight. Narrator: the time for change is now. The future of the planet, and of every person on it, depends on what we do next. We can rise to the occasion. We can turn this crisis into an opportunity, a chance to rebuild a fairer, greener, more sustainable world. This is our moment. The choices we make today will echo through generations. We have the power to protect the planet, to heal the wounds we've caused, and to build a future that is just, equitable, and full of hope. Act now. For the planet. For the future. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe.